Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and I want to give you guys a heads up on an absolutely insane, absolutely awesome deal that's available as a part of the Steam Autumn Sale, available directly on Steam. This is a ridiculous deal that I think if you don't own these games, you should definitely take advantage of. Got a couple of other deals that I thought were really notable as a part of Steam's Autumn Sale. We've got a free game over on Fanatical as well, and it's a Steam game. You'll get a Steam key, and another deal I did want to note that's available on Fanatical that I thought was quite good. So we'll get to that in a little bit. But right off the bat, one of the greatest video game trilogies of all time, a lot of people would say the greatest video game trilogy of all time, Mass Effect the Legendary Edition, is a 92% off for $4.79 on Steam. This deal is nuts. Its previous low was 90% off for $5.99. Now you're getting it for south of $5, which is absolute insanity. There's actually a lot of EA games that have hit like really low price points during this sale, including Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which is down to, I want to say, $4. And Need for Speed Unbound is down to like $6. There's a lot of good EA game deals. I get that, EA isn't everybody's cup of tea, to say the least, but man, circling back to Mass Effect Legendary Edition, this is a phenomenal collection of games. You get Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 2, and Mass Effect 3, and again, to a lot of people, these are considered to be a part of the greatest video game trilogy in gaming history. Obviously, if you look at BioWare now, a lot of people are going to view BioWare as being absolutely washed. They dropped Mass Effect Andromeda into Anthem, into Dragon Age Veilguard. Veilguard was a little bit more of a divisive game. Some people liked it, other people not so much. But Mass Effect Trilogy was unanimously beloved. If you go back and play Mass Effect 1, yes, it does show its age, but it's still a worthwhile game to go through, and they do what they can to improve the game here. Mass Effect 2, in my opinion, is still legitimately one of the greatest video games ever created. From start to finish, that game is absolutely tremendous, and Mass Effect 3 is really good as well. I get that it gets a lot of flack, and probably rightfully so for its ending, but overall, the game is really solid. And with these three games, you got all of the game's respective DLCs remastered and optimized for 4K Ultra HD. If for whatever reason you never played Mass Effect, I mean, this Legendary Edition's a no-buy if you just want to pick it up as a collection. If you just want to buy this as a collection because you only have like one or two of the games, that's a good reason as well. But yeah, these games are absolutely tremendous and very much worthwhile to pick up. Steam Deck playable, it's just you do have to go through the EA launcher, so that's a little bit of a bummer. Could you imagine if Mass Effect Legendary Edition was $4.79 and you didn't have the EA launcher trash attached to it? This would legitimately be the greatest deal, like, I think maybe ever if the EA launcher wasn't a thing. But yeah, $4.79 for that. And like I said, EA's got a lot of their games heavily discounted. Battlefield 2042 is $4.79, which I don't think is that bad. Star Wars Jedi Survivor $17.49 on that is pretty good. Fallen Order is $3.99. A lot of the older Battlefield titles on sale as well. A Way Out is $6. Dead Space Remake is $18. Alice Madness Returns is 99 cents. I mean, that's a sleeper deal right there. So yeah, a lot of the EA titles are heavily discounted, so give those a gander. But Mass Effect Legendary Edition, absolutely awesome price for that. I do also want to know Mad Max is 90% off for $1.99. I mean, this game is great. It is one of the games that, from a performance standpoint, I think runs absolutely incredibly. I get it, it's set in this barren wasteland, and at this point, it's a decade old, or almost a decade old. It's not like this is a super difficult game to run, but I just remember playing this game when it came out, and I was like, damn, this game runs incredibly smooth on, like, lower-end hardware. But yeah, the game is solid, open-world action, vehicular combat title. Combat's enjoyable. Story gets good by the end. Unfortunately, you'll never see a sequel to this game, but still, for $1.99, this is a great deal, and a brand new low for this title as well. And then lastly, as far as the deals available directly on Steam, Psychonauts 2, 90% off for $5.99. If you want a charming throwback of a platformer, this is a really solid one. Combining quirky missions and mysterious conspiracies, Psychonauts 2 is a platform adventure game with a cinematic style and tons of customizable psychic powers. Overwhelmingly positive reception on this one, 9,500 reviews and 96% positive. It is available through Xbox Game Pass, but for $5.99 to own the game, that is an awesome deal. Definitely worth a pickup there, and I would say that is a great buy at this price point. So a lot of good deals across the board. Again, that deal on Mass Effect Legendary Edition is just so insane that I had to single that out, yeah, that's an awesome deal considering you're getting Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, but Mad Max for $1.99 is really good, and Psychonauts 2 for $5.99 is tremendous as well. And again, the EA deals are quite good on top of that. All right, moving on from that, I do want to note a couple of things, and then we can end this video. Breath Edge is available free over at Fanatical. All you have to do is sign up for their email newsletter, and you will get a Steam key for the game. Typically goes for, I want to say $25. Yeah, $25, but right now it is on sale for $7.49 over as a part of the autumn sale. But you know what beats $7.49? Absolutely free. And all you have to do is sign up for the Fanatical email newsletter, where they'll email you about the deals and everything that they got going on. Fanatical's a great site, so yeah, definitely check that out. The game notes: survive in outer space together with your immortal chicken, discover the truth behind your sudden spaceship, craft tools, pilot vehicles, and even control space stations to survive and explore the wreckage. Again, that is available for $7.49 on Steam, but available free over at Fanatical. And then lastly, a great Fanatical deal is Metaphor ReFantazio, which is 35% off for $45.49. I do believe that Metaphor is on sale 25% off on the Steam store. Yes, it's $52.49 on the Steam store, but again, $45.49 at Fanatical, and you will get a Steam key for the game. This is a game that is a legitimate contender for Game of the Year, and in my opinion, probably should win Game of the Year. But, you know, let's not get into that diatribe right now. The game's a great JRPG, good combat system, great soundtrack, and a very, very mature and well-written story as well. From a story standpoint, I just think this is one of the more compelling games that has come out from a JRPG standpoint. Explores a lot of themes and very much worthwhile to check out. $45 is a lot, obviously, for any game when we're talking about Mass Effect Legendary Edition legitimately being like a tenth of this cost, but Metaphor also just came out about a month and a half ago, so to get it for $45 is quite good, and if you're remotely into JRPGs, absolutely one that you should check out. Again, the game is I think the game is going to win Game of the Year as a part of the Video Game Awards, and it would be really cool to see Metaphor win Game of the Year, just because like an anime aesthetic JRPG like this really never wins an award like that, and it would be really cool for Atlas to snag that one up. And if you look at the other nominees, like Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree probably shouldn't win it since it's a DLC. FF7 Rebirth, you could give it to that. Astrobot, you could give it to that. Black Myth, I just feel like that game isn't quite at Game of the Year level, but you know what? People enjoyed it. That game is a good contender as well, but Metaphor is a great, great JRPG. Well, whatever the case may be, for $45.49, I think this is a really good pickup, so definitely check that out. But that is going to do it for me. Again, Mass Effect Legendary Edition for just $4.79 is absolutely insane on Steam. Go check that out and have a great time with that. A lot of replayability and quite a lot of content for your dollar there. Mad Max, $1.99 for that is quite good, and then Psychonauts 2 for $5.99 is really good as well. Breath Edge, available free at Fanatical, and Metaphor, great deal on that at Fanatical as well. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.